Jeanine LaRosa, and I've been an agent for 13 years now, a licensed real estate agent in Staten Island. I have 3 kids, and I've lived on Staten Island most of my life. I was born in Brooklyn, but I moved here since I was a baby, so I lived here my whole entire life. I think the most important lesson that I've learned in being a real estate agent is you really have to be honest and sincere and really listen to what the consumer is looking for and everything. Honesty is the best way to go, and just try to always be there and be available and be able to answer the questions, as best as you can. I feel RealEstateSINY is different than other companies because we really stay with the buyer throughout the whole transaction. I always keep the door open, and I tell my customers always to call me anytime. They never are confused as to what's going to happen next. They always know how the process is going to work, and I take them through the whole transaction, and I'm always there for them. So it's just easier for them. It doesn't make them as nervous because they know what's going to happen next. I think I love Staten Island because we have the best restaurants, in the whole, I think in all the boroughs and everything. Our Italian restaurants are the best. And that's my favorite thing to do, really. In my free time, I love to go, either with my friends or my family and, go to one of our beautiful Italian restaurants. And that's really my favorite thing to do. One time, it was in the middle of the winter, and I had an open house planned. And it was a major snowstorm that day. And the lady that I was having the open house for really needed to sell and really needed to move to, get to her goal. Her goal was 3 months, and she needed to get there. So when I went there, she said to me, "What are we gonna do? Because I don't really know if anybody's gonna come, but we don't wanna cancel it." So what happened was, she said, "You always tell me that you love to cook." So I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Can you show me a few dishes that you make?" So I said, "Sure, absolutely." So we start cooking, and I'm showing her a few different dishes, and she was so excited to be able to share this with her family, and all of a sudden the doorbell rings. So there had to be about 6 inches of snow out there. Here comes this lady with boots on. She looks at the house, she loves the house. I took her through and everything. I right away connected with this buyer, and she had a house to sell, was the only obstacle. And I went over to her house a couple of days later. Anyway, I sold her house, which made it really easy for her to buy the house that she fell in love with that day in the snowstorm. And my seller that day was able to sell her house and move on, and everything just worked so smoothly, and we never thought it was going to happen in the day of a snowstorm. So it has nothing to do with weather or anything else. You just have to be there. You have to always just be available, and that's it. If you're looking for a home to buy or a home to sell, I feel like how I can help you is that I'm always going to be sincere, and I'm always going to be honest, and I'm always going to make it easy for you right through the whole transaction. And I'll always be there for you, throughout all of your real estate needs.